What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and I am back with another eBay binder purchase. This time I got a pretty big binder here. They said over 500 cards. This one was $27 shipped, and really it was like an $8 binder, but most of the cost here was shipping. And normally when I purchase one of these, I try to find something in the listing pictures that I think will pretty much allow me to break even on the binder. I didn't find that in these pictures. What I did see was a lot of 2009 Upper Deck Draft Edition, so hoping to find a Curry rookie, but and I'll get going here instead of just yapping, but hoping to find a Curry rookie. Not sure if that's going to be the case. From what I'm seeing right now, I might go pretty fast through some of this, but we'll stop when I see anything of interest. Like, I guess this is a Jordan card here, right? All the bullseye stuff. A little bit dinged at the top, not too bad. I'll probably leave that one in here. For those of you that have not seen me go through one of these before, I kind of have some rules. If I want it for my collection, I'll pull it out of here. If I think it will sell at a card show for more than $1, I'll pull it out of here. Otherwise, I'll leave it in. It goes in my binder graveyard, and somebody else can enjoy that binder later on. Now, this is actually interesting here, and it's a lot different than some of the other junk that we've seen in there so far. This is from 2004. This is Pro Sigs, and if I remember right, there was the base was like a bronze autograph. There was a silver level, and then there's a gold. I always have trouble telling the golds apart from the other ones, but the truth of the matter is when you see a gold, you know. So like this one is a gold. I don't see these too often. They're not super valuable, but definitely something I haven't found in a long time. I didn't pull too much of this either. I opened quite a few of these retail packs, so I am going to set that one aside. Not a super valuable find, but a pretty fun one nonetheless. So like the rest of the stuff though, like a Doug Christie Star Quest, I'm not going to put that to the side. Not super worried about that. Definitely not worried about this older stuff here. I see something though, not on this page. Something that interests me, though, this Gary Payton Star Quest. This is the 4 stars. I think in the past I've called these golds. I don't know if technically they're called golds or not. This right here, I don't know. Hopefully that's focusing in. My camera's like way above me just because I had to lift it for this binder shot. This is like a $25 card in itself, and this one is really clean compared to some of those other dinged up cards we've seen already. So probably will break even on these 2 cards. I didn't see that one in the listing, so that makes me feel a lot better about this binder. And like I said, it is kind of a Curry chase, is why I bought it. But nonetheless, here's a Westbrook Press Pass base card from 2008, and not really a valuable card, but it's one I think would meet that dollar threshold, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. Can't go wrong with a Westbrook rookie. Some more press pass stuff here, but Courtney Lee and Shan Foster, so we're going to leave those in there. Is that a Larry Johnson rookie in there? Yeah, but I'm probably going to leave that one in there. Not super worried about that. Nice Rick Smits base card, but we don't need that one. I've got a bunch of copies of that one. Really don't like where that binder's going. A little bit better stuff here. So this is one of the 2009 cards I was talking about, but Damari Carroll is not worth pulling out of there, but that makes me feel a little bit better. Like here's a 2000s Bowman rookie. Not a great name though, but we are getting into something. There's another Star Quest, but nobody that we want. So here, slowly, we're seeing some of this 2009 stuff. Cyrus Tate, not worried about that. Some fun names like Sam Young. I remember him with the Pacers. Those actually weren't great times, but James Harden rookie, I'll take out. Really not, that one might barely hit that dollar threshold now, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it's, yeah, gone through different times. Dustin Pedroia, I'm going to say probably not, but That's not really my area of expertise. I'm going to pull it just in case. All right. So let's kind of be careful here. We got Drew Holiday and Kareem. That's a pretty cool card. UCLA card. We'll take that one out. Let's see here. Wesley Matthews. He doesn't have a lot of rookie stuff, but I'm going to leave that in there. Taj Gibson, I'm going to leave in there. James Johnson. You know what? I might actually need a James Johnson card. If well, I don't think the Pacers are going to have cap space for him this year, but we're going to take that out nonetheless. Danny Green, I don't think Danny Green will reach that threshold. Look on the back here real quick. Nope. John Brockman, nope. Andrew Bynum, insert nope. Oh, is that all the 2009 stuff? A lot of empty spots in these pages too, so that makes me feel like this might have been picked over at one point. Although, you know, they did leave the Harden in there, but I mean, that's like $1 card, so maybe their threshold for pulling cards out is a little bit different than mine, and then maybe whoever gets this after me, their threshold will be like a quarter, you know. So everyone kind of enjoys these differently. Not seeing anything worth stopping here. Here's some more 2004 stuff. This was a fun set, very cheap set. I opened a lot of the retail, so like the green and the blue were a little bit tougher. I'm not going to say they're rare necessarily, but a little bit tougher nonetheless. I don't want to pull any of those, though. All right, some more press pass stuff. LaMarcus Aldridge. Unfortunately, going to leave you in there, LaMarcus. All right, this, we've got at least a couple nice cards here. This is the UD Reserve set, which looked way better than the Upper Deck set. Had like a foil finish on the front. Just a beautiful set from 2006. I'm going to pull that out. That might actually be above that threshold. Who do we got up here? Shannon Brown. Hey, we got, oh, I thought it was on this page. I was going to say we got a numbered card. Yee, I'm leaving Yee in there. I am collecting those 57 tributes, but I think I've got that one. And then Yee stuff has kind of fallen off. People have caught on to that. All right, let's pull the Wilson Chandler out here. That's a gold. That should be out of 2007. And looking real quick, there's a second-year Bosch. Got a early CP3. An Al Thornton rookie. I'll pull the Iverson insert out. Behind the glass insert. I'll take that one out. All right, what else do we have here? Damon Stoudemire, later career. Damon Stoudemire with the Grizzlies. It's a nice looking base set, but nothing that I need to grab out of there. Chris Duhon insert. Here's a Jordan. Let's see if it's not all dinged up. It's not too bad. We'll take that one out. All right, let's keep moving here, see if there's anything else that sticks out. I'm going to move real fast when I see this, like 95 hoops and more of these just basic non-star Star Quest. I'm not super interested in those. Jerry Sloan card. I do like coach cards, but I'm going to leave that one in there. Robert Horry, Star Quest, going to leave that in there. Have that Jared Dudley already. Hey, here's a LeBron insert. Let's go ahead and get that out. Kind of felt like they had picked a lot of that stuff out of this binder, but we'll take it. Take a LeBron insert. It's a checklist. There's a rookie here. I was going to pull that out, but it's Josh Childress, Royale Ivy, and Josh Smith. Do I need another? I have a bunch of that on our test card. I don't need to take that out. Rafer Alston. Got a buddy that collects him, although he collects more the more rare stuff. Tony Batiste, StarQuest. All right, we can move kind of quick if it's going to be 94, 95 stuff. Here's a team logo card. I do typically pull those out. Nobody there that sticks out to me. Nobody there. I'm going to take this page. Not going to make you watch me take all of those out. I love 97 hoops, so I'm taking that page. I probably do have those, but just to be on the safe side, just grab that whole page and move on. All right, this is KG. Take a look at this. That's kind of dinged up. All-Star Fest or All-Star Vinyl. I don't know. It's dinged up. I'm leaving it in. I don't need it. All right. Some more 2000 stuff. I like that. Maybe pull that Magic Johnson out, but I'm going to leave it in there. I will pull the... that's a Corey Brewer rookie, but I like the 86 Fleer tribute. This card's priceless. We got to pull this one out of there. All right, Salim Stoudemire, we're going to leave you in here. I think I see some Duncan rookies coming up here. Steve Nash insert. I'm actually going to leave that. Are these... Yeah, some cheap Duncan rookies, but that's got to hit the $1 threshold. Take them out. Antonio Davis, StarQuest. Man. Everybody got a StarQuest that year. Nick Anderson, they sure did. Vashawn Leonard, they sure did. All right. Let's move through the back here, and that is it. So I'm pretty happy with that, especially the Gary Payton. No huge hits in here, but the quantity, I like what I got. I think I will at least break even on this, and like I always say, that's worth the chance of finding some rare cards in the process. So I hope you enjoyed that as well. Let me know in the comments what cards you would have been pulling out of this binder. Remember, there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday, and as always, thanks for watching.